I'm making French veal stew today. It's a very hearty dish, and even though when you look at the recipe you think this is complicated, it's really not. So let's get started on Darlene's table. All right, I have about 3 pounds of veal that I've cut into cubes. I'm going to drop it all into this boiling water. I'm going to boil it for like 5 minutes, and then I'm going to drain it, rinse the veal, clean the pot, and we'll start over at that point. The purpose of this is to remove all the impurities that you saw floating at the top. This method, instead of browning the meat, produces a velvety white stew. All right, I'm going to add 6 cups of the chicken broth. We're going to bring this to a boil, put it down to a low simmer, and let it go for 30 minutes. I used veal in this stew, but you could substitute pork tenderloin or chicken, but don't use a dark red meat. These mushrooms, this is 4 different kinds of mushrooms. Now, these are not particularly easy to find. You can use any mushroom, but I would recommend using at least 2 different kinds, like maybe baby bellas and white, or shiitake and white and baby bellas, something like that. But these mushrooms came from a high-end grocery store, and I don't usually make special trips. If I'm already in town, I'll get some. So we have the mushrooms. This is the bouquet garnish. See, I have got the onion studded with 3 cloves, parsley, thyme, and bay leaves. Nice French green beans, which you can get at Kroger's or H-E-B, even Walmart. Leeks, which you can also get at all those grocery stores I mentioned. Nothing special, along with celery, turnips, and carrots, and the red onion. Now it calls for the little pearl red onions, which even at the high-end grocery stores, I have a difficult time finding them. So I just take 1 small red onion and I cut it like this and use that instead. Then lemon juice, we're going to make a little gravy with cream and butter and flour, make a little roux to thicken it up. The lemon juice at the end really accentuates the flavors, just really brings them out, and you don't even taste the lemon. After 30 minutes of simmering, you can see there's nothing rising to the top. This broth is nice and clear. Now it's time to add the onion with cloves studded, and I'm also going to add the herbs. You can see I've tied it with butcher's twine. That makes for easy removal later. This will simmer for another 30 minutes. At that time, we're going to remove the herbs and the onion. All right, remove the veal to a bowl. After removing that, you're going to reserve 3 cups of the cooking liquid. If you don't have enough, add water or chicken broth. We'll set this aside. Melt 2 tablespoons of butter. This is a 7-quart Dutch oven. I've added the leeks and celery, the red onion, carrots and turnips, and next will be the mushrooms. All right, I'm going to put some salt and pepper and 1 cup of chicken broth. At this point, we're going to cover it and let it cook for about 15 minutes. In a saucepan, we're going to melt 3 tablespoons of butter. This is the reserved 3 cups of liquid we'll be using in the sauce. Whisk in the flour. Make a little roux here, just a little golden roux, very light. Now we're going to add in that reserved liquid that we saved from cooking the meat. You're going to whisk this, make it real smooth, and let it thicken up. A little salt and pepper. All right, we're going to let that thicken up. This is not going to be super thick, just good enough to kind of coat the spoon. See that? Coats the spoon nicely. Now I'm going to add the heavy cream while I whisk it in, and the fresh lemon juice. The lemon juice really brightens the flavors. Those vegetables are tender. I'm going to put the veal back on top and the French green beans. I'm covering this with no heat while I prepared the white sauce. Alright, let's remove the lid and we're going to add this nice white sauce into the stew. Stir this well and then cook just until the green beans are tender. Probably no more than 10 minutes. Taste it, salt and pepper to taste. Alright, lid on, and we're just going to cook until these green beans are tender. I'm telling you, this is absolutely delicious. I'm going to plate it up. Let's garnish with chives, and everyone I have served this to has always loved it. There you have it, a hearty bowl of French veal stew. Sweet veal cooked with 4 different kinds of mushrooms, carrots, turnips, and French green beans. Cooked in a light cream sauce. It's a wonderful, full-bodied, velvety stew, and I hope you give it a try soon. Please let me know what you think in the comments. And if you like this video, do us a favor and click the like button and hit the bell so you'll be notified when we post another video. We hope to see you again soon on Darlene's Table. Have a blessed day.